set of activities. Uh-oh.
That's okay.
I can move it. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
A coordinated set of activities for a student with a disability designed with a results-oriented process focused on improving the academic and functional achievement of the student to facilitate the student's movement from school to post-school activities. I'm Katie Beauvais, and I'm the transition teacher at Owyhee High School. I'm excited to share with you about West Ada's 18 to 21 transition program. West Ada's transition program serves students with various disabilities between the ages of 18 and 21 years of age. The program focuses on teaching vocational skills, independent living skills, and social skills with an emphasis on self-awareness and self-advocacy in the classroom and in the community. West Ada has transition programs on 5 of its high school campuses, and students typically stay at their home high school for the program. While each student will get a unique experience of the program that will be tailored to their individual strengths, preference, interests, and needs, the end goal is always the same: for a seamless transition into their adult role where they're employed in a paid or volunteer position and have an active part in their community. Meaningful work-based learning opportunities that match the student's interests, strengths, and needs required is a leading indicator of post-high school success. It gives students the tools they need for their adult life. West Ada transition programs equip students for their future job through work-based learning opportunities. While in the program, students have a chance to apply for paying jobs in the district, work on campus with people who they're familiar with, and in the community with partnering businesses. For the last few years, West Ada and Vocational Rehabilitation have partnered together so that students can work on West Ada campuses and get paid for either custodial or food service work. Through this opportunity, students are fulfilling a real need in our district, and several have been offered permanent positions because of the student work opportunities. One of my favorite parts of the year is walking my students through the application for the West Ada positions. It's the same application that I filled out when I was applying for West Ada. It's long and unfamiliar. Students work hard filling it out and preparing for their interview, which is done at district office by HR personnel. From there, they get fingerprinted, fill out additional information, receive their employee ID and work badges. I love seeing how proud they are on their official hire date, as you can see in the picture, and the excitement on their first payday. A few examples of businesses students gain work experience from are Albertsons, Idaho Youth Ranch, Kids Again, Papa Murphy's, and Sierra Trading Post. While learning and gaining vocational skills on and off campus, students are supported through job coaches and natural supports in the workplace. While at their work sites, students learn how to communicate with their supervisors, coworkers, and even customers. They increase their work stamina and learn and then have a better understanding of what a good employee is. Through these on-campus and off-campus experiences, students gain confidence and independence and the skills they need to get and keep a job. They also learn what they need from a job and in turn can request reasonable accommodations in the workplace, a skill they'll use for the rest of their life. This year, West Ada has utilized private transportation services for students to use when going to their off-campus work sites. Because these shuttles are used, students have opportunities to schedule and cancel their own rides, communicate their preferences and needs to the shuttle service, and plan round-trip travel to get them to where they need to go and on time. These shuttles students can use past their transition program, so it's really great that they're getting to use them this year. West Ada transition programs prepare students for being active members in their community. On school campuses, students have opportunities to run coffee carts, deliver mail to teachers, and lead fundraisers that bring the school together. Off-campus, students have opportunities to walk or take public transportation to neighboring libraries, grocery stores, community events, and even restaurants. Special events that are specifically geared towards transition, we take the yellow school bus to. Learning and practicing independent living skills gives individuals a sense of importance. Independent living activities are a big part of every West Data transition program. These also take place in the community and in the classroom. From scheduling rides to cooking and everywhere in between, students practice practice making their own decisions and completing tasks that are done daily. A few examples of these activities are cooking in fully set up kitchens, keeping living and learning spaces clean, meal planning, grocery shopping, hygiene, and budgeting. My class cooks every Friday. Students take part in picking out what recipe they want to cook, determining what needs to be bought at the store, and taking part in the cooking process. Some of the things this year my class has made have been delicious, and a few have been disastrous and have needed to be thrown out, but everyone experiences a disaster in the kitchen. West Data's transition programs may look different classroom to classroom as they are geared towards current students' individual education plan and post-secondary life goals, but the end goal is always the same: a seamless transition into their adult roles where there's no break from needed services and supports, and that individual is working and taking part in their community. Thanks.
Thank you, Katie. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Comstock, and I am one of 7 teachers here in the Boise School District's STEP program. So thank you for being here tonight. Just like West Data, Boise School District also offers a continuum of services for students who are 18 to 21, have completed their high school program, and are graduating on an IEP. Transition services may look different depending on the needs of the student and are built on each individual student's strengths, preferences, interests, goals, and needs. STEP has 7 classrooms in 3 different locations categorized by the amount of support each student needs. There are 2 classes located at Timberline High School, 4 at Vista Avenue location, and 1 here at the Dennis Technical Center. Each program is designed to fit the needs of each individual student, and the focus of each program are right here. In our self-management and home living skills, while at STEP, students are building skills and independence in these areas, such as planning and purchasing and preparing healthy meals. All 3 locations have full kitchens, and so students are able to prepare meals a couple times a week. They are also working on budgeting for bills, groceries, and outings, learning how to complete those household chores that we need, as well as personal hygiene and care. Students are also provided with opportunities for pre-vocational and vocational instruction and participate in job experiences. They also may create resumes, filling out applications, interviewing skills, job exploration, and on-the-job training. Students will be assessed and interviewed on their employment goals when deciding their placements. They can look different in each program. Students can work in groups, pairs, or independently out in the community. We are able to partner with some amazing jobs and businesses out in our Boise community. And these are just a few of the ones that we have created business opportunities with. So Smoky Mountains, Zamzows, Petco, Boise State Broncos, Albertsons, Boise Co-op, the ARC, and Emerald Street Kennels are just a few of our partnerships. Students typically work 1 to 3 hours a day and 2 days a week. And we are also a paid experience through the Vogue Rehab. STEP does take advantage of the amazing opportunity that we have in being able to access the city bus for travel. We are providing opportunities for them to ride the city bus together and independently. Some of our students will ride with their classes into the community, to their job sites, and to and from home, as well as a lot of our students also are learning how to ride those independently. They also have the opportunity to ride the city access bus, which is a door-to-door service if they qualify, as well as take classes in the community through their Fort Boise Community Center. Some of those classes are tie-dyeing to fitness classes, to dance classes, and lots of other stuff. They're also learning how to access stores, businesses, restaurants, and one of our favorite things is bowling. One of our other important parts of STEP is making sure that we make those connections with adult services and community resources. So if students don't have their adult services set up, such through health and welfare or Social Security, that is also something that we can help facilitate, as well as we have created a partnership as well with Voc Rehab, and students leave with that connection as well. Social skills, basically embedded in our program, is we're always working on self-advocacy, working with students on making their own choices and speaking up for themselves. They all do create their own self-directed IEP. We work on friendships, communication, and they're given and provided opportunities to learn and practice those social skills. Students also work on recreational and leisure skills. And we're also creating opportunities to share the ones that they already know, as well as learn new ones and getting a little bit out of their comfort zone sometimes. And in the slide before, I also mentioned functional academics. And those are also things that we're going to be working on in the classroom as well as in the community, such as reading recipes, menus, reading bus schedules, signs in the community, and time management skills. Students in STEP do have the opportunity to participate in a couple of post-secondary educational opportunities. We have had students participate, attend and pay to attend the Peers program at Boise State University. We also do have some students who are dually enrolled. They take classes at Boise State as well as taking classes through STEP still with us. And also students are also able to take classes through the DTech program if that meets their employment goals. Some of these pictures here you can see, we have a student here in the graphic design class, zoology, and construction. Right now, we also have a student in heavy duty diesel, as well as, we have one more, but I forget. All right, so a typical day at STEP, what it could possibly look like. Students can arrive to STEP using school buses, access the city bus by bike, foot, or even in their own vehicles. Students are in the classroom learning the academic and functional academic skills. In the community, they're participating in bus routes, participating in leisure and community activities. And on the job sites, they're going to learn social skills, perform job duties, learning to advocate for themselves, as well as practice those proper attire and hygiene skills. And then, of course, Fridays are for fun. So some of the activities that we do on our activities for Friday are for Boise Community Center, going out to eat, to practice our budgeting and our restaurant etiquette, going to the zoo, and so much more. So that is a day at STEP. All right, so I think that is it for our presentation. Katie, do you have anything to add?
No, I think that's it. Are there any questions?